In less than 13 hours, another form of voting will be underway. The polls open at 6 a.m. for the election that will determine everything from the power in Congress to who sits on your local school board.
And local school board races have become a hot topic of conversation across our state. But what power do elected school board members hold? WRTV's Meredith Hackler explains it may be more than you think.
Several people here in Hamilton County waited in line to exercise their civic duty. Some of the most talked about races are those for school board. Those races are something that the Indiana School Board Association says have become more contentious.
I think in a more widespread way, we could say that it has been. But then, I don't know that there's ever a time in the history of our public schools and our public school boards that there hasn't been contentiousness and there hasn't been issues that school board members have to be able to field and work with.
School board members have a number of responsibilities. They evaluate and employ the superintendent. They also make sure that schools are being fiscally responsible. And they oversee policy. They do so by working with school administration. Curriculum is a topic that school board members consider.
School boards do not set the curriculum. They do, however, consider the recommendations from the superintendent, who's working very closely with his or her administration and people to develop a good, sound curriculum.
Typical school board candidates run on a non-partisan ticket. But this election cycle, some candidates have been endorsed by both state and federal office holders, something political experts say isn't very common.
So this is increasing trends that we see organized interests put money behind school boards, increasing trends in terms of endorsements. And this is the first cycle where I've seen current elected office holders at this level, a statewide or federal office, making these kind of endorsements on behalf of school board candidates.
Political experts say these endorsements and partisan candidates are a result of our country being divided on a political front.
And I think a lot of voters and organized interests are looking at this as an important question, an important thing that has to be decided, an important debate in American politics of who has the right to do what.
At the end of the day, regardless if a nonpartisan or partisan candidate wins, the Indiana School Board Association hopes the incoming candidates understand the scope of the office.
Once you're a school board member, that work is nonpartisan. That's the reason for the nonpartisan elections. And the idea is that you work closely with your fellow school board members.
Working for you, Meredith Hackler, WRTV.
The Indiana School Board Association says school boards do their best work when they work in a nonpartisan way. A school board member's main job is to oversee the school, not pick the curriculum taught to students.